What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get back into another episode of 5 Things That Piss Me Off. All right. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Things That Piss Me Off. It's where I go through and list y'all the 5 things, of course, that last week got up underneath my skin, made me a little mad, made me have to make this video and my other 9 videos that I made in the past. If it's your first time here, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Going ahead and jumping right into the first topic at hand. NYU anti-racist survey asks students to identify as one or more of at least 30 genders, one or more. So little did I know is that there was more than 2 genders, okay? But now you can be a part of multiple genders. The other 28 that I didn't even know existed. NYU, this is a university now. New York University. Now, should we be surprised? Not really. New York, it's another central hub for wokeness, okay? That's just all there is to it. Now, this comes from the New York University Steinhardt School of Culture and Education and Human Development, and it asks students to identify as one of at least 30 genders in a survey to help build a more affirming environment. The only thing that you're affirming right now, NYU, is the fact that it's not a reputable university, okay? Look, when you've got folks up there pushing this type of propaganda and nonsense, your reputation goes out the window. If you're currently enrolled in the school, drop out and go somewhere that ain't quite as woke. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. But now we're gonna look down here at some of these genders. Agender, agender, bigender, boy, butch, gender non-conforming, gender questioning, gender fluid, transgender, transmasculine, two spirits. I mean, wait, you got some schizophrenia, multiple identities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. What is this? Talking about which gender do you identify as? I mean, bud, you either boy or girl, man, male or female. That's just all there is to it. There ain't nothing else. And I'm talking about what you were from birth. We need to stop with the noise and the nonsense, okay? I mean, two-spirited. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a two-spirit. There ain't no doubt about it. My other spirit hangs out in another realm. I drag it back every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Now look. This is all about, trying to be SJW, social justice warriors, because that's what everybody's got to be right now. And the wokeness knows no bounds, okay? It has no boundaries at all. It'll come for whatever institution you think is sacred. It'll come and destroy it without a doubt. Now, the good thing is that this survey, all the responses is going to be kept strictly confidential, which is good because, man, you're going to get some folks made fun of. They out there talking about that they a boy, a BOI, or that they're gender fluid, or that they're two-spirited. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at them and be like, man, what you got between your legs? That's what we're trying to figure out, okay? We ain't trying to figure out how you feel, okay? We ain't asking your feelings. We're asking about biology. You know what I'm saying? So this is number 1 on the list of things that pissed me off last week. All right, so number 2 on the docket is this right here. Study warns solar farms could unleash unintended consequences on the environment, including global warming. Come on, man. Now look, bud. I mean, folks been telling me that solar panels is the way to figure. Get your solar panel. Put your solar panel up. Don't you love the earth? Don't you want to hug the earth? Come on, man. Stop burning fossil fuels. And then they're going to do this study and say, dang, bro, solar panel might tear some stuff up. Now, you see all this space it takes for solar panels to power up a couple houses. They'll probably power up more than that. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, dang, bro, you got to decimate a whole area. Nothing can ever grow there ever again. Just so you can try to supply a little power. At least with some oil lines, I can run those things underground. Let your boy know about it. That's what I'm trying to figure out, bud. Everybody want me, and look, I've said this in the past. I ain't saying that we can't use a little bit of solar power, maybe some wind power, maybe some water power. But damn, let's stop being stupid about it. Let's be like, look, we've done the best we can, okay? If 2,000 years from now, but the Earth perishes because of the fossil fuel things, man, so be it, man. I don't know what else to do for you. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do, man? I won't be here. I won't be here to talk to you about it. Maybe my video will remain 2,000 years from now. Probably not. But look, that's beyond the point. Now look, it says a new study finds there could be unintended consequences of constructing massive solar farms in deserts around the world. I mean, and they putting the stuff in the desert, bud. I mean, in the desert. Now, it says the eye-opening research claims that huge solar farms, such as in the Sahara, could usher in environmental crisis, including altering the climate and causing global warming. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did one of the things that pissed me off a few weeks ago where they said, oh man, us not driving and put the smog in the atmosphere caused the earth to warm up. I said, dang, but which one is it, man? Let me know. I mean, do I need the smog or do I not need the smog? I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all keep telling me the stuff's coming to an end. Well, I wish you'd hurry up already, so y'all can shut the hell up, just like the rest of the BLM and all these other folks be talking nonsense. Just, I mean, usher it in so it just shut up, all right? Now look, it says the post site. Well, here's the issue: solar panels are darker colors such as black and blue to absorb more heat, but they are usually much darker than the ground around the solar panel. The post cites an article that claims most solar panels are between 15 to 20% efficient in converting sunlight into usable energy. Man, is that it? Bo, is that it? 15 to 20%? That's all I get. That's the best you got for a brother. I'm. I mean, man, fuck me coming to me making it seem like this thing is is better than anything that we've ever had. Better than the invention of sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the day, you used to have to tear the bread off. It's like, man, you know, you can slice that thing and make a sandwich with it. They said, oh shit, boy, this is the hotness right here. But it ain't 15 to 20%. That's all I got. And it asserts that the rest of the sunlight returned to the surrounding environment is heat, affecting the climate. Come on, man. I mean, dang, bro. Now these things they got out there, they got to put thousands of miles of them up to power a city. You know what I'm saying? And they say right here that what is it right here? Miles. Oh Lord, a model. Well, I don't know. I don't know how how much we can take into account. This is a model. Show that installing ample numbers of wind turbines would double precipitation in the Sahara Desert, and solar panels would increase precipitation by 50%. Man, what? Man, it seems like we ain't doing nothing to help the environment. It seems like we be hurting the environment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, man. Because if you turn the Sahara Desert into a green oasis, man, some stuff might change around other parts of the world. Look, man. How can I move to all solar when you're telling me it can help that it could go against, well, not go against, but cause global warming? That's my whole thing. That's what I try to tell people. I said, look, man, I wish we just go all solar then. Go all solar, completely solar. And once we go all that way, that route, they'll look at me and they'll say, oh, dang, man, we got another issue now. Maybe we need to go this way. I say, I told you so. Man, they just dragging you all over the place so folks can try to fill their pocket. I don't see Bill Gates flying a private jet with solar panels on it. You know what I'm saying? He don't want that thing to fall out the sky. What about John Kerry? Huh? What about Greta Thunberg coming to us young folks for hope? What about her? I'm tired of the global warming, and I'm tired of hearing about a damn solar panel number 2 on the list of things that piss me off. Number three on the list of things that piss me off is the wokeness that is California, okay? They got this right here. Proposed California bill would fine stores that segregates kids' toys and apparel into boys and girls department. What are they talking about, man? Segregate? Dang, bro, you just want to know what aisle you going down, man. I mean, but you don't put Barbie dolls right there beside the beside a fire truck. Dang, bro. I mean, I mean that ain't helping your maximum getting your maximum amount of buyers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Usually when you take a boy down the aisle, he be like, "Oh man, I want that truck. Oh, that truck too. That truck." I mean, if they're teaching them right at the house, a lot of time the boy don't want no Barbie dolls. Now when the kids are younger, like 1, 2 year old, they don't know no difference. They just pick up whatever. Everything's good to them. Hell, I tell you, don't even buy a kid a toy. Give them a box. Give them a bottle. Man, they'd be sitting, that thing make noise. Oh, bud, now that might aggravate the shit out of you. I ain't gonna lie to you. But they'll play with that thing all day. But what I need to find a store for, and they ain't segregating it. They just trying. They got classifications. All right, we got action figures. So we're gonna put all of them in the action figure area. You know what I'm saying? With wrestlers and stuff like that, they'd be in the action figure area. I don't have action figures and then have a damn unicorn beside it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that just ain't the way we get down. You know what I'm saying? And some of this stuff is gender neutral. You know what I'm saying? that's what folks trying to say. I mean, a girl can play with a truck. You know what I'm saying? They got girls out there, and they ain't got to be lesbian either. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be trans or nothing. They can just be like, hey man, I just like trucks. I just like race cars and stuff like that, and it'd be okay. Now usually, I ain't gonna lie to you, if you got a boy and he 7, 8 year old, he playing with Barbie dolls. Hey, look, buddy, right just on the wall, man. I mean, still love them, you know what I'm saying? But you know where we going. I mean, that's all I know is about. Well, yeah. I mean, what can you do? Now, this California bill would assess $1,000 fines to retailers who do not create a unisex, gender-neutral space in its toys and apparel sections and more if passed. Now, look, why we got to be so woke in everything we do? I mean, in California and New York, they lead the charge. Okay, if there's anywhere where an experiment needs to take place on how far left you can get, oh, just best believe California and New York gonna be that first one to jump right in the pool. Okay, they don't care if the pool's full of water or not. They hit rock bottom, splash, splat. I mean, they just jump to their death. It's just like California. Why are you worried about a toy section? I mean, come on, man. I mean, but the stuff's got to be classified correctly. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's doing. I mean, I can't remember walking through the toy store ever and a kid walking through there and the parents like, ugh, how dare they have the Barbie dolls away from the monster trucks? I mean, we need a gender neutral area. What does that even mean, man? I mean, the only thing you're gonna get gender neutral right now is the potato head, 'cause he ain't a mister no more. He's just potato head. I think you can make it a mister. You can make it whatever you want to be. Pink nose, green nose, whatever. Mustache or not. I said, man, you can turn potato head into anything you want to. No longer does it have to be a mister. 'Cause you know what that is? That's misogynistic. That's the toxic masculinity. And it comes for everybody's head. I mean, stop, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. Now, it says the LNA that brick and mortar shops have to display the majority of their products and clothing aimed at children. Now, clothing as well. Now, man, you need it separated as far as boy and girl, man. It's just gonna take me too long to weed through all the stuff if I got a little boy and you'll have a dress and then have a regular shirt and then a pair of shorts and then booty shorts. Well, I hope it's not booty shorts for your kid, but I don't know. Some folks are crazy out there. But then have girl clothes. You'd be like, bud, damn man, have the boys section, have the girl section. I take my little boy in the boys section, I find some stuff. I take my girl in the girl section, find some stuff, and be done. Now I got to dig through all this stuff. Y'all got it on the same rack. What are we dumb? You know what I'm saying? Now, now this said this would be aimed at children wanting the undivided unisex area on the sales floor. They'd also be barred from putting up signage that would indicate whether a product was intended for a boy or girl. But it's just good information to know, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you can look at it and tell what it's intended for by the cut, okay? I mean, women's clothes are usually cut different. Because, I mean, you look at this, oh, yeah, I wear a size 12. You be looking at the girl, but man, you got a big old rear to be squeezing in a 12, and they squeeze in that thing. And in the men's section, you know, they shaped and cut a little bit different. So, I mean, the shapes and cuts are different. So, yeah, I mean, most of the time you can tell what it is right out the gate, but this is just stupid, man. I mean, you're making stuff more difficult when you walk in the store. You just be like, man, I don't even want to go in your store no more. Your store too woke, man. Yeah. And I don't want to be a part of the wokeness, okay? I want to go back to sleep because y'all are aggravating the dog shit out of me. Number 3 on the list of things that piss me off. Now, number 4 on this list is a wild one, bud. I mean, hey, look, bud. Man, folks just say whatever. This right here, mother goes viral for teaching her daughters that virginity doesn't exist. Purity culture is toxic at its core. What does she mean virginity doesn't exist? Bud, what are you talking about? Man, but when you're in the womb, you ain't having no sex, you know what I'm saying? But you're not born as a baby already having experienced sex. Come on now. What is she talking about, bud? You got to get, I want to say what her name is. Casey LaCorte. Oh, LaCorte. So this says she gone viral for professing that she has taught her daughters that virginity doesn't exist and that purity culture is toxic. And the whole thing, the concept of virginity is nothing more than a social construct that ought to be ignored. Now, look, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're wrong here, ma'am, Miss Lacorte. Look, when women usually have sex for the first time, it's usually uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? There's usually a little bleeding involved because they're breaking the seal. They have never had sex. They are, in fact, virgins. But as a dude, if you've never had sex with a woman and then you go have sex with them, sex with a particular woman, then now you have lost your virginity as far as having sex, busting the nut. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, what is she talking about? A construct? No, this this has got to do with biology. I mean, come on now. I mean, oh boy. I mean, folks just say whatever, man. Like I said, man, the wokeness knows no bounds, okay? Now, as it says right here, virginity is a patriarchal concept used to control women and serves no purpose other than making women feel bad about ourselves. Now, if she's talking about that whole, I don't know, is it the Muslim culture, Islamic? It's one of those, something like that, where, well, if you're a woman and you've had sex before wedlock, oh, you're unclean. And you get like kicked, disgraced right out the family. Now there's some stuff out there to take it all the way out there. I mean, I don't know if that's the case about America, because I mean, there are all kind of folk doing it out there, bud. They doing it and doing it well. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I mean, she must be talking about the Muslim culture. I think it's the Muslim or Islamic culture that does that. It's the one where they be shipping you off to get wed to somebody random. You'd be like, dang. So I mean, I mean, you got to be never touched. Isn't that the same one that says when they go and blow themselves up, jihad style, and they get sent up and they get like 72 virgins? I said, man, what you want all these women up there that ain't had no sex before? I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, bud. Just said, dang, bud. 72 virgins? Why you need so many? I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Can you keep up with 72 of them? That's what I'm saying. That's all I want to know, but I got off topic because that's what I do. But she says right here, just because some guy randomly sticks his penis in you at some point in your life, does not change your worth. It does not change who you are. It doesn't do anything other than it happened. Now you see, she digging into something totally different. That ain't got nothing to do with virginity, ma'am. Okay? Not at all. If the woman had never had sex, if the man has never had sex, and then they have sex, they in fact lose their virginity. That's the way it works. It ain't got nothing to do with worth. I mean, and I like this guy randomly sticks his penis in there. You talking about rape? What do you mean random? Man, you need to be careful what you're saying. Random? I mean, I hope you were a willing participant in this, as opposed to you being an unwilling participant. Come on now. Boy, I mean, oh Lord, I see who it is up here too. My God. Oh, begging. But I just don't get it, man. I don't get how we've got so many people out there who's just trying to break everything that's normal and makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about the new norm, this is the stuff they talking about, bud. Man, people out there don't want anything to make sense. You don't know what is up and down and all that kind of stuff. Because they over here talking about, oh man, labeling somebody a virgin is just, oh man, it's just about it being a toxic culture. That don't change who you are if you've had sex. Man, I ain't saying it made you a bad person if you had sex. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you the scum of the earth. I mean, dang. I'm trying to figure out who's saying that. Except for that select group with those those particular ideals for their culture. And yeah, that's kind of tough on us women. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's kind of crazy because in a lot of those cultures, the men can be with multiple women. It's like, hold on a second. So the men can get down all over the place, slang and stang all over the place, but the women they can't be touched by nobody. You can't see their face or nothing. Only time you can shed those garments is when you're shedding them for me to lay the rod to you. I mean, so this is number 4 on the list. Virginity does exist, okay, because it exists for every person until they, in fact, have had sex in their life. So, Miss LaCourte, Casey LaCourte, you have been dismissed. Number 4 on the list of things that piss me off. And last, but certainly not least, this one right here, kids in cages. Now, we all know that they were trying to throw Trump under the bus. You got the kids in cages. Even though Obama built them and was using them during his tenure, they were trying to get Trump. We know you strip the young ones from their families and you throw them in cages. Strip them right from their loved ones. They should have filth of the earth. Now, what do you know? They reopened said facilities. The Biden administration. And why they say they did it? Because they're trying to follow social distancing and COVID protocols. Come on now. Dang, they a kid, but they gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all giving them medical, y'all giving them access to medical facilities down there, and they giving them access to something else. They're being taught in class, White House says, as your schools remain closed. Now, a lot, especially middle and high school. I know in this area, Cooper, but he's straight up, man, they have voted to put people back in school, middle school, high school, and Cooper's like, oh man, because I'm a bitch, I got to veto it. I mean, that's what he straight up said. I mean, that's what he should have said. I'm a punk ass. Oh, I got to veto it because I'm scared. I'm so scared. Man, stop. Man, just people crying and stuff. Man, move on. Dang. Folk don't want to move on, okay? Man, this is like the Casper the Friendly Ghost. I mean, folks sticking around. They got unfinished business. Man, the business is finished. Move on. The stuff's here. It's going to be here. We ain't going to have no zero COVID. Ask New Zealand. Every time they say they're at zero, they locking a place back down because of one case, because they stupid. And the folks out there in New Zealand, stop being... I'm got off track because it just makes me ill, bud. But this right here, Folks can't go to in-person learning, but you're going to be teaching folks in person at these migrant children detention centers. I mean, now if we go off the CDC's death map that they put up there was like one county in all of America that would be able to reopen by their map, with the community spread. And that was about a week ago. There was like one county in the whole United States that would have been able to reopen. It's like, Bo, folks been going to school all over the place. Man, put your stuff up, man. Your data is dumb, okay? Your data ain't real life. Y'all ain't doing real life stuff. Everything you just modeling something, and you and you just stick it in whatever numbers you want to stick in to make it sound good to you. But this don't make no sense. So your kids is at the house. You got to change your schedule, all this stuff. But first off, they're gonna open up the so-called cages down there. I guess the cages are so bad that the children get in-person learning, get a hot meal, get medical attention. I mean, dang, Bo, sounds like just a really terrible place to be. I mean, dang, they get in-person learning. Dang, your kids can't get nothing. They get the bird. They get like I can't remember, what was it? There was one of the, what do you call them, teachers unions, or the like superintendent and stuff. They were over there making fun of the making fun of parents. They're like, oh, you want me to go back to work so I can babysit your badass kids? Ha 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 ha. They're like, hey dummies, this thing is live where everybody can see it. They're like, shit. I mean, they all resign. They up there over there laughing at parents and stuff. You see, this is what these oligarchs and these people that are in these higher up positions think of you. They don't care about you or your life. They don't care if you're struggling. Man, they just know they still getting paid and have to do less. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm letting you know. So this is what I'm talking about right here, bud. They're going to blame everything on the convid. Oh, the convid is why you can't go back to school. Oh, the convid is why you can't go to work. Oh, the convid is why you got to keep wearing your mask. And then you look up and they got the kids down there at the detention centers and they're teaching them in-person learning. I mean, are those teachers scared of it? Are the students scared? Hell no. They sitting there and they like, as kids, are like, I got to get over this border because things suck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I need to go to that racist America because it's a whole lot better than where I'm from, so-called racist America. That's what I keep saying. Everybody keeps saying, oh, man, America's racist. And I got all these folks scraping to get in here. So this is the 5 things that pissed me off last week. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on everything in the comment section below. This one right here, the kids in cages, they were trying to kill Trump over this, and they opened it right back up. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like to me, that's probably one of the better places to be, bud. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Well, they get have a little interaction and everything. So I hope y'all did enjoy this week's episode number 10. And as always, like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.